Today I'm going to be jarring some honey. This is a £7 tub of spring honey from last year that I didn't get around to jarring last year, so it got stored in food hygiene buckets in an appropriate storage place, in fact my loft. So the honey, as you can see, has set and formed crystals and is no longer see-through and runny like runny honey. And if it hadn't been for the warm weather lately and me being able to warm the honey up, then it would be pretty solid. Whereas at the moment, if I give it a bit of a stir, I will be able to get that into jars. But you can see the lovely coarse crystal texture of the spring honey. And that is from the tree pollens and from a bit of oilseed rape. And it makes a completely different honey to the summer honey that tends to be floral from all the village garden flowers. In contrast, this is a bucket of honey that was opened earlier in the year when temperatures were cooler, and as you can see, it's far more solid, more set. The white on top is the fine wax particles that have settled onto the surface of the honey. In preparation for jarring up honey, I have cleaned and washed my jars, air dried them, and then they have gone in the oven and been heated to 100 degrees to kill off anything. So these are currently sterile jars. The jars were cooled, of course, before putting honey in them. My first job is to just work the honey a little bit. It's not going to take much to loosen it up. Right, and then to get it in the jar, a bit of a knack. Get a spoonful, give it a flip. Oh, she hit the edge of the jar. That will need a wipe, otherwise it risks, when it comes into contact with the metal of the lid, over time that could create a bit of a black staining around the rim. So I'll wipe that one off, finish filling it. Mesmerisingly gloopy. You can definitely note the coarse crystals. Honey will absorb moisture from the air, actually. It's why you keep it in an airtight lid. So always be very careful not to introduce any water to your honey, or you risk it actually getting enough water content to start fermenting. If honey does do that, it's not the end of the world, because you can make mead with it. There, another jar of gorgeous goodness. And there we have it, a £7 bucket of honey into 7 £1 jars of honey. So that was honey already set in buckets. However, another video I do look at spinning honey out of frames. Completely different process and a lot stickier.